This is episode 3 of the Marmusa podcast. Welcome back. I'm joined with
Ahmed.
And I've got the big man here himself.
Uzi Muscle, thanks for having me, man.
It's a pleasure, man. Absolute pleasure. Thanks to you for coming on. Firstly,
yeah, man, I was grateful,
firstly.
man. Grateful. You know, when you messaged me, I thought it's a good opportunity to get my personality out there.
Of course, bro.
With social media and Instagram, people see your pictures and videos lifting, but they don't really get an idea of how you are as a person.
Of course. I think
I've had people come up to me in the gym, and they've said they thought I'd be moody or not as friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I think it's kind of some like stereotypical kind of view on bodybuilders or some kind of thing, bro.
Yeah, probably.
But don't know what it is. Anyway, how's everything going? How's life going? How's gym going? How's training
Life's
going?
good, man. I'm just working, training, trying to grow. So I'm trying to get the food down me. But I've been struggling with my appetite recently.
Oh, right. Really, yeah?
Yeah. I think, when you have a lot of good food, clean food,
Yeah.
you've got to eat a lot more. Because
Yeah.
crap food's more calorie dense, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is, yeah.
But it's just not healthy, man. It messes with your blood sugars.
Spikes your insulin.
Yeah, exactly.
This is shit. Eddie Abu.
Exactly. And long term, it's not going to do you any benefit. So, when you're eating clean food and trying to grow from that, it's a lot harder to get the calories in.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So, you want to start with the questions? Carry on, man.
Let's go, man. So, how did you actually get into the gym and stuff like?
I started gym really young, I think I was about 14. I was only 14.
14?
Yeah, 14. So,
That's when I started.
really?
Yeah, I
It's a
started
good
at
time
14.
to start, though, I think.
Yeah,
So
young age is the best, man.
My brother was about 17 then, and I had an older cousin brother who was about 18.
Yeah.
He was taking my brother, and
Alright.
I felt like I was missing out because they were like, both of them were like my older brothers, isn't it, really?
Mm-hmm.
And they were training, and every time they'd go train, I'd have nothing to do. I'd be at home, I'd either be playing PlayStation or something like that. And I was like, because they were getting big, I was like, yo, I want to get big. And then I was like, can I come with you? And then that's when it kind of started.
That's when it switched,
Alright.
bro.
Great.
You know what? Talking about age, yeah? What do you think about people that say, like, you get the old people saying, oh, nah, you don't go gym at a young age, it stunts your growth.
I
stuff
thought
like
that.
that's
Yeah.
the biggest
Misconception.
bull crap ever. You know why? Because training releases growth hormone.
That's what I was saying. I've got a lady at my workplace who's like, you got to be careful when you put. Nah, we got to talk about his dad, bro. Had this guy come up to me, right? I was walking back from Juma one day,
Yeah.
and he goes to me, oh, yo, man, his son goes to my school, innit?
Yeah.
And he goes to his dad, oh, dad, have you seen Wahab? He's gone big, And I go, nah, that's you. And then he goes, son, listen to me. What to do is, only train your lower half. And whenever you're training, never do any overhead movements. Don't do no shoulder press. Don't train your shoulders. I go, yeah, uncle. He goes, yeah, trust me, back in the day, I used to be, you get them uncles back in the day, I used to be massive, man. I used to be pumping out this way and that way.
I hate that,
Bro, and then he was like, yeah, you know what? None of these at this bit, he wasn't wrong. I don't have none of these shakes, but nothing like that.
Yeah.
But then he was like, the real food, roti, dal, have that food, man. It's the best for you, yeah. And I was, sometimes you just got to go along with it so you get out the conversation.
With gym, if you start when you're young, it can only be beneficial for you. But if you don't know what you're doing in terms of form, I think that's where it can be detrimental.
Definitely, man.
Because if you're doing something like a crazy heavy deadlift or a squat and you're not doing it properly,
Then
and
that's
you
gonna
damage your back or your spine. But even then, that's very unlikely. With the information we've got out there with YouTube and all this social media, you're not really going to go wrong if you're attentive to the information that's out there.
Of course, man. You gotta make sure your form's on point and everything, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Know what I mean?
100%. But I think it'll actually benefit you if you start training from a young age.
Of course. Did you have a sporting background, or is it just you just started to the gym?
I was a really fat kid, like proper fat man. I think up until the age of about 4 or 5, I was anorexic, like really skinny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was really skinny first.
Yeah.
And then my dad was like, you need to eat more, like you need to grow, you're too skinny. And then I went to the complete other end of the spectrum and I started eating loads of junk food, chocolates, crisps. I'd get takeaways all the time and I just got really fat. So in the early years of my life, I didn't really do any sports. I think the first sport I played was cricket.
All right,
Even
yeah.
then it's not really like it's a good sport. But you're not running around.
Yeah.
Like you just smack a ball.
Smack a ball around the park.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, I was a very good cricket player.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, very, very good. I used to be an
Slim
off-spin
packages, though.
bowler, and I was an opening batsman. So that's really kind of the only sporting background I had before I started weight training.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's one of the first memories that like you can think of and you look back on it now and you think, you know what, that's like it's like a funny moment or something like that?
Oh, in the gym.
in the gym, yeah.
But it wasn't technically in the gym, but it was while I was training.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, go carry on.
basically, my dad set up a little bench in the garage at home.
Oh, yeah?
And you know what? Naturally, I wasn't strong, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
I wasn't strong at all. It took me ages to get even half decently strong. I think I'd been training for about 9-10 months, and I had like a 50 kg bench. Like that was my 1 rep max.
That's like me.
Kilos. Yeah, pretty much. And then like doing one plate is a big thing.
Big thing, man. I remember.
Yeah,
I
that's when
remember
you
when
start
he
getting
first hit a
like,
plate.
plate's a
then.
big deal. Like, you know, when you're young and you see someone like about 15, 16 doing a plate, that's back
mad,
then.
yeah.
It was serious. Like that was levels, you know.
Yeah.
Still levels now, man.
Yeah. So like, I was going home one day after school, and I was like, I don't know, maybe my head must have been in like a stress state that day.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I got in trouble or something, but I was a bit tense. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a plate on.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna do a rep max without anyone being there.
Oh shit.
I was that
Oh,
charged up.
okay.
I was like, you know what? I'm willing to die. Like something close happened. Yeah.
Believe me now.
So I've taken it off. I've unracked it. I'm locked in, ready, focused. Yeah. Bring it down, try and blast it up. It's moving. Then it stops, and it's not moving anymore, and I can't get it on the rack. So it's halfway in the air. I'm stuck. I'm thinking, what do I do now? Bear in mind, I've always had a spotter with me.
Yeah.
So I've had no experience on how to recover from something like that.
Oh yeah.
So the first thing I did was just like try to put it behind my head and it
Yeah.
like that, and it landed on my head.
Oh my god,
The
that
bar
happened to me.
landed on my head,
Happened to you?
Yeah.
and I had a massive lump on my head for about a week, like a big circular lump on my head.
Fucking hell, man.
That literally
Yeah.
happened to me.
That
with
happened.
40
Happened.
kg.
What?
That
40
happened to me
kg?
with 40 kg.
How?
In
Speak
in that pure gym, yeah. You know the pure gym we used to go to before, yeah.
Pure gym.
Yeah, NRG.
I know.
Yeah. So basically, we went in there, yeah, and it was the chest day, yeah, and I just went by like by myself. I
Yeah.
put 40 kg on, yeah. Couldn't do this. I only could do it for like a couple of reps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was doing it, and I was stuck in the air, and I put it down instead of like, cause you know when you don't have no clips there, you can just like whack it down
Yeah,
like
you
normally.
just slide it off.
So I was thinking, oh, how am I gonna do it? So I didn't know what to do. So I rolled the bar onto my forehead.
Onto your
Onto
forehead.
your forehead.
Like,
That
What the
sounds more brutal than
it
my
is
one.
here.
It's gone mad, bro.
It was here.
Yeah.
And then after I tried to get it up, it wouldn't go up. So it went onto my forehead, and then I scrubbed it up, and it wouldn't go up. And then after someone come and help me, and then I got it up, and I had a lump on my forehead. It was like proper red.
See, I never had nothing like I had
Crazy.
like.
That's crazy. I never thought someone else would have such a similar story to mine. That's a bit
Crazy.
Nah, I've
man.
never had nothing like that. I think
And then this kid helped me get the bar up after.
I never had nothing. I've had like shit with dumbbells. Remember that when I put my finger up?
Oh,
It's a
yeah, and he went
nasty, man.
better.
You know, I was doing this is like first like 8-9 months in it. I went to the gym. I told my dad, "Oh, can you drop me off?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'll drop you off." This is mad, man. I went and I was doing chest, so I did my flat bench, and this was like I was only pushing like 50 kg, like you just said,
Yeah.
and then so I went on incline dumbbells, and then I banged the dumbbells up, and you know, like a lot of commercials, they're like, they're proper busy in it, like after about 6-7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm there, I'm doing my dumbbells, yeah, and I've finished my set, and I put them down, and my fingers got caught between the weights, yeah. I remember I went, shit. I looked at my finger, and like I've cut my skin underneath my skin, like it's weird,
Ooh.
and there's blood underneath it, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? I went home, yeah, I knocked off to sleep, and it's just hardened, like, so I couldn't train for like 2 weeks.
I've had something similar like that happen to me.
It went all black and shit. It was nasty, bro.
Once
oh
I
my
was
remember
days.
doing dumbbell rows against the dumbbell rack.
Yeah,
And as I'm putting the dumbbell back, me being an idiot, I had my hand on the rack.
yeah.
You know, the part where I've removed the dumbbell from.
Yeah.
As I'm putting it back like an idiot, it hit my nail.
Fuck, the nails come off.
Yeah.
Oh
Nah,
shit.
It didn't come off, but it went dark purple. And
That
it
is
went
grim, bro.
swollen. So it was killing, man. So I just went to A&E. I went to A&E, and they were like, "You need to burst it."
Oh shit, man.
So
Oh, my days.
I remember they got like a sterilized needle.
Mm.
I didn't look because I was just like, that's gonna freak me out if I see the blood cut out. But I remember just a sharp pain going through my nail, and then
Fucking hell, bro.
Blame me
loads
now.
of blood just
Coming out.
Yeah, man. it was
Nasty.
Crazy,
That's
nasty.
mad.
Nasty.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So what got you interested in bodybuilding as a sport, like?
I don't think initially I was interested in bodybuilding. I think you know wrestling, WWF, and WWE?
Yeah.
So when I was a kid growing up, my granddad, he used to make me and my brother watch WWF, and you had people like The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Yeah.
and they were all wham, bro. Like in those days,
Those
that
days.
was next level wham. Because you compare them to everyone else, people weren't lifting a lot then, and these guys had veins in their arms, pecs, everything. So growing up, that was what I aspired to be like. Because they were like the people I'd look up to, because I'd watch them every weekend.
Yeah.
So I think it was cemented in my mind from a young age that I wanted to be big, because I was so into like wrestling and stuff. And then I think when I started training, was it Pumping Iron? I watched a Pumping
Oh
Iron.
yeah.
And I think that's what sparked the interest for bodybuilding. So I'd been training anyway because I wanted to look good.
Mm-hmm.
But then after a year or two of training, I came across Pumping Iron, and then that's when I really like flicked the switch. And I was like, whoa! I just imagined what it'd be like to be a bodybuilder. Like, just thought about it.
Yo,
Crazy, man.
Madness.
That's a mad story.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you like as a kid? Did you like watch any like movies or any videos of like bodybuilding or anything?
Nah, not necessarily bodybuilding, but it's good you asked that question. You know why? Because I'd watch the movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger in.
Oh yeah.
Like
Terminator.
Commando. You know Commando
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he comes out of a boat. Do you remember it? He's wearing like a vest jacket.
I think
and
so.
he's got
Yeah.
Camo paint on his arms, and he's shredded and he's big. And all I remember was like, yo, I want to look like that. And he had a gun, like in his hand, like, coming off a boat. And I was like, yo, like that's what I aspired to be, like the action heroes, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he was like Mr. Olympia. I didn't know he was Mr.
Mr.
Olympia,
Olympia
but I
then.
know he looked next level. And like, you know, Van Damme in Kickboxer.
Yeah.
Like these guys that I used to watch in the movies, and like Sylvester Stallone in Rocky 3. I was like, I want to look like that, because they're like the heroes of the action movies.
Yeah.
So from a young age, even though it was like I was into bodybuilding, but not directly bodybuilding the sport, but I wanted to be wham because they were wham. Like they were big and they were shredded, innit?
Yeah. So who did you grow up watching in the body? So when you first got into bodybuilding, who did you grow up watching like?
Oh, like actual competitive bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So when I first got into bodybuilding, the guy that I looked up to most, I would say, was Kevin Levrone.
Oh, yo, no way.
I loved Kevin Levrone, man. His physique, I just think, is crazy.
Mad.
There was one video of him on YouTube, and he was a day out from the Olympia.
All right, yeah.
And he was at a supermarket, and there's a couple of fans there. He's wearing a baggy shirt, and they're like, "Come on, let's see what you look like. Give us a sneak peek." And he takes his shirt off outside the supermarket, and the guy's physique's just next level. And I remember from there, I was like, "Yo, if I can get anything near that, I'd be really happy." But that's a long way away. He's another level, that guy is.
Did you watch any other sports growing up?
Growing up, I watched boxing a lot.
Alright.
Oh
Big fan
yeah.
of boxing.
Like who did you watch? Who did you got watching?
Mike Tyson. Watched a lot
Oh,
of Mike
yes,
Tyson.
big man,
videos.
Iron Mike.
Yeah, love Mike Tyson. Manny Pacquiao.
All right.
Who else? Even Amir Khan. I love watching
Yeah.
because he was like the first British Pakistani.
Yeah, British Pakistani to do it.
well in
Yeah,
boxing.
of course, man.
And that was cool to see someone like from our own background do well. So,
course.
yeah.
I've never seen any Pakistani bodybuilders, man. Never.
Nah.
You,
Like in the
but you
pro
know
scene.
what?
Like proper big ones, not really.
I think the biggest Pakistani bodybuilder ever was Zach Khan.
Oh, he was talking about him earlier. He goes,
Yeah,
I want to know if he knows who he is.
Yeah, so Zach Khan, he was a mass monster, man. And I think he had so much potential. And he was one of the first people I watched actually in bodybuilding because he was sponsored by a supplement company called Nutrex.
Okay, yeah.
And Nutrex, you know, because there wasn't a lot of content in bodybuilding out there back then because it wasn't as popular as it is now.
Yeah.
The Nutrex website used to upload videos of him training. So I used to go there and watch his videos. And then I actually met him, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, where?
I met him at Body Power in 2016.
All right.
And he had this catchphrase, "Yes, pussy boy."
Yo,
that's
the one. That's the one.
I
You
met
know.
him. And yeah, he was the biggest like South Asian guy I'd seen in my life. His arms were humongous. But I think he would have gotten really far in the sport, but he had bad injuries. Like he tore his quads, didn't he? On the hack squat.
Fucking hell, what the heck?
But he used to bench like 260 for reps.
Heck,
Crazy.
So
Massive.
I think he's the only one to really do it at like a freakish level.
Yeah.
Like open bodybuilding and have crazy strength.
I remember we saw him at the Arnold one
We saw him at the
for
Arnold,
the first time,
Yeah.
and this is when he was working with chemical warfare.
Oh, chemical.
Yeah.
warfare,
Their protein, by the way, is mad. Tastes crazy.
yeah.
That
I only use applied nutrition at the moment.
Isn't that
Twice a
nice?
week. It's decent. I just mix it in my oats.
Oh
Then
yeah.
post workout, I'll have it with my whey and Cocoa Pops.
Nah, but chemical warfare, bro. It's just I don't know.
I
Why
don't
it
know that
tastes so
level.
nice, man. It's just
Another
You know,
I'm gonna
like-
have to order it then.
you know how if you get anything like above a certain amount of protein, it tastes like shit. Like you know, like you get like grenade bars, nasty,
yeah.
bro. But like I don't know why it is, but the taste is so sweet, man. I don't know
Yeah.
why. But I remember we saw him at the Arnold's working with chemical warfare, and
He had the wheel.
he had the
spinner.
wheel spinner. Yeah,
Right.
and he spun the wheel, and he goes, "Come on, what are you gonna get today?" And then he started screaming, "Yo, you won! Come on!"
Yeah.
And he gave us some, I think, pump
remember-
powder. I think it was.
Yeah, because I remember everyone was doing it in the line. Yeah. And everyone started losing, so he started helping him, like,
Yeah.
what's it called? Like, winning it. So I was giving him all, and then I spun it, and I won. He goes, "Come on, man, first try."
Really?
And then he gave me like this pink.
That's actually a good impersonation. He did sound like.
Gave
I
me
swear
this
that.
what's it called? This pink pump power or something like that. And then you got it after. You got it landed right
Yeah.
on it, and it's proper like really like good to speak to. Like you get me like
we saw a
really
video.
funny
of him.
man as well.
Which video we see him? I remember I seen in the video. This is what we always do in the gym. If he's struggling on something, yeah,
Oh yeah.
and like we're doing bench or something,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
scream in his face. I mean, we saw a video of him, and he's like, "Yeah, man, God, Jesus spoke to me, and he said
Shall I
2
tell you
more
something
reps, pussy boy."
I've got a close friend. His name's Sanj, and he's actually really close with Zach Khan.
Oh yeah, no
So
way.
if I like, what Sanj said, whenever I'm free, we could go down and have a gym session with him.
Yo,
So that would be pretty cool, you know.
that would be
But I
sick.
don't
man.
Yeah,
think
that'd
I'd
be
keep up
crazy.
with him though. He's a different.
He's a
level.
menace, bro.
He's a
Yeah.
different level, man.
But
But
nah, it's
good
just his
experience,
videos.
innit?
It's just how funny he is, man.
Yeah,
it's
he's
just like
like funny
He's got
naturally
a
guy,
big
funny.
personality.
Yeah.
Thing is, I think his social media and his popularity would have grown more, but he posts really weird stuff online and
yeah,
Yeah.
He's always like
sexual-
Kitty Tuesday.
Yeah, he posts really sexual, like
Like
weird
mad
sexual
stuff. I remember.
It's too much, man, for social media. You
Or
can't
like
be doing
I'm
that.
in the gym and I'm going through his
I reckon
profile.
he's probably had about 20 banned accounts because of it.
Yeah.
Because
Bro.
like, every year he's got a new account, and I'm thinking, wait, I'm sure I was following a different account, so they must get banned in it.
Bro, every
Yeah.
day I'm scrolling. If I'm in the gym, I'm scrolling through his Instagram, man. He's like, he turned off and he's going, "What the fuck? What are you watching tits for, bro?" No. It's just this guy's Instagram page, man.
Yeah, because
It's
I'm there training and I look over to him, he's on his phone, and I just see like random weird things on his phone. I'm thinking, who the
It's
heck's
like he's-
posting
he's
that
just
kind
like
of thing?
post
Social
porno.
media.
Pornos,
man.
basically, you're right, man.
Yeah.
Crazy man, he is man.
Nah, he's a funny guy, bro. The video that we were on about is just like, I think he's doing tricep push downs. And he's like, and
Yeah,
he's-
with
and
the
he-
V-bar, with
with
the
the
V-bar.
V-bar, and he stops his set and he goes, "You know what? God spoke to me and he said 2 more reps, pussy boy," and then he just carried on. That's one of the most iconic
Proper
quotes I've
funny
ever heard,
geezer,
man.
He's big as well.
So how do you think the gym changes you as you're a kid? Like, how do you think it shapes the life around you, and how do you think like the discipline rubs off into different parts of life? Like,
It has a massive effect, gym does, because like when I was younger, when I started gym, it kept me away from a lot of bad things, because I wanted to be fresh for gym, and I wanted to make progress. If anyone around me was ever doing anything bad, I would avoid it. So it kept me
Oh,
away
yeah.
from doing a lot of bad things, you know.
Mhm.
Alhamdulillah, like, I feel like I'm not perfect. Don't like I do have my faults, but I think having gym early, I
Mhm.
stayed away from a lot of bad things. You know how people get high and etc.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought about gym. Like I ain't gonna make gains doing that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
I
we
can't
do,
train
bro.
if I'm high.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I want to go gym and get a pump. Do you get
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So I think in that sense, it was really good for me. And you know the good thing about gym, the effort you put in, you get rewards from it.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you take that away from gym, you kind of realize that it's like that with most of the things you do in your life. Whatever you put effort into, you'll reap the rewards.
Mm-hmm.
And same with gym. If you don't put the effort in, you're not going to see progress.
Mm-hmm.
And I think having that from an early age taught me that if there's ever anything in my life that I want to do good at, I have to put the effort in. I can't just
Do half
sit
job.
around and wait
Yeah.
for results to come to me. That's the really good thing about gym, like having gym in your life at a young age,
Mm-hmm.
because it reinforces the fact that if you put effort into something and you're disciplined, you can get rewards from it.
Cool.
Yeah,
You can
of
get
course.
progression out of something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's such a good thing. And other than that, just a therapy aspect.
Mm.
Definitely, man.
Like growing up, if I ever had a situation where I was unhappy or things would get to me,
Yeah.
I knew I could go to the gym.
Bang out
and
a
release
session,
that tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if there was like, we all have our own hardships in life, innit?
Definitely, man. Yeah.
We all have our own individual hardships, and like guys, generally, we don't talk about it. Innit?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think there's just a stigma around that, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
yeah. Like
I don't know why, but you know what? I think it's like it's so sad to see mental health for men. It's like, there's not like
I know because so many men commit suicide,
yeah, I know
Yeah, I
it's
know,
like, it's
that's
like 6 a
crazy.
day, man. That's just
It's really
man, that's
sad,
really
man.
sad, man.
and I think there needs to be some sort of encouragement to make men speak about what they're going through.
Of
Yeah.
course, man.
And I would encourage all men to have some sort of physical activity in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Because like what I said, like having gym from an early age, if I ever went through something, I could find peace in the gym when I was training.
Mm-hmm.
And you know those negative emotions I could have,
Yeah.
I could channel them into my workout and remove the negative energy in a way.
Yeah, like release it, like.
Yeah. So I think that was an important thing for me. And I think that's the one thing that's kept me on gym till this day and why I've never stopped, because it was my anchor for life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in terms of no matter what I went through in life, it's always
Mhm.
something that kept me grounded. Do you get what I
Definitely.
mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Whereas if I
definitely.
didn't have the gym, I'd probably be coping with stuff that I'd be going through in my life in a negative way. But that gym being the anchor stopped me from doing silly things or just spiraling out of control or doing bad things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. So, what is something that you and maybe like loads of people get wrong when you first start the gym?
Remember what I was saying to you earlier? So basically, when I first started gym, there was no Instagram.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't
Yeah.
a lot of YouTubers giving you information on things and what to do. You only had these YouTube videos of like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, Branch Warren, who was, the way he trained was crazy. He would just move the weight A to B, like just in any way possible. Like he'd do like pull downs and be swinging all the way back.
It's
like
like
that
Arnold,
and
man. That
pulling it
is.
down. And in my head, because that was the only information out there, I just thought, yo, I'm gonna go gym and I'm gonna move the weight. I don't care how I move it A to B. And even though it wasn't the most efficient way, I made loads of progress.
Yeah.
Clearly, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah, I
I was
mean-
putting my body under new stress. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So back then, there was no real information or guidance on form as
Mhm.
much. So
As it
when-
is now.
Yeah, so the mistakes I made was just wanting to move the weight A to B. And I wouldn't even feel the muscle, bro, for years. So I'd do the exercise and I wouldn't even get a pump. But
Oh, what the heck?
I didn't care though, because I was lifting heavy weights and that's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say who is your favorite golden era bodybuilder? Or say who's been your favorite bodybuilder that's like from the past and from now?
Golden era bodybuilder, I think my favorite of all time is just Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
because the sport wouldn't be what it is today without
Today without him.
Yeah, he made it huge. It would have maybe eventually have gotten to the level it is now, but not as soon as it has been.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just catapulted it into another
Another
level very
level.
quickly because he went into the movies and stuff. And
I think that's when everyone kind of picked up
Yeah.
on it, didn't they? Yeah.
yeah. So because of what he did for the sport, and obviously he looks insane. Look, his chest back
It's
then
mad.
to look like that is crazy. His back, his bicep peaks, like he's my favorite. And then current bodybuilder, that's a tough one. I think it would have to be. I like Samson Dowda, you know.
Yo, that's our boy, that is, bro.
Yeah, I like his look. Like he's got really nice aesthetic shape, but he's very thick and dense.
Yeah.
And I like Andrew Jacked a lot.
Yo, bro, we met them both. Andrew Jack is he's massive,
he's
bro. He's
big.
just
Yeah, you can
he's
tell
tall as well.
huge, yeah.
It's crazy, man.
You know what I like about Andrew Jacked? Even though he's so huge, he's like a statue, bro.
Yeah, he
Some
is,
Greek
you know.
god.
Yeah, you know the way his
Crazy, that
abs are
build.
so deep and they're so symmetrical, and
Yeah.
his biceps. It looks like you've drawn it on paper.
That is
It does, doesn't it?
crazy. It
Dense,
does, bro.
bending ass
It's
what?
like a comic book character, man. It's insane.
Somebody's got a hammer and a chisel. Just made it
Yeah,
out.
like,
bro.
Bringing it out like,
What about
yeah.
you? If
I was
you-
in what?
Who's your favorite bodybuilder? Before and now.
Before.
Before, like, just say before and from now.
Before I liked what's his name, man? I don't know what's his name. The white geezer we met him. Dorian Yates.
Oh,
Dorian
yeah.
Yates.
he's
Blood
from
and
my
guts.
hometown as well.
Oh yeah,
We met him in the Arnold, didn't
Arnold,
we?
yeah.
Yeah, Dorian Yates, man. He's
I think that was the people
Best
said that was the
bodybuilder,
first
you know.
real like
Proper
movie that came
bodybuilder.
out, and like it was the real movie that showed people how to train. Like
You know
how
what
people
I
had to
really
train.
like about doing it? Sorry, the condition he brought to stage was freaky.
Mad.
Like, you know, the way his back had
Yeah,
lines
yeah,
and
yeah.
fibers
He's
in.
huge. He was.
He brought
Crazy.
like something freaky to the sport. Like
Yeah.
his condition was amazing.
I like I love Mike Menzer, man. You know the way like his
Oh,
yeah,
scientific
man, the
side.
way
I
he
don't know
trains.
why.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
though,
It's
as
just
well.
yeah.
crazy,
Physique
man.
was
You know when you
incredible.
watch his videos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you do this with that.
Sounds
and
like
you
a
do
right
this.
nerd.
It's
innit?
like
Yeah,
mad,
yeah.
bro. The way
He
he
had a
does
lot
it.
of knowledge though.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
yeah.
I think he discovered hypertrophy, what it was before people actually put it into play.
Yeah.
He knew how to break down a muscle
Definitely.
and build muscle.
Sometimes when I'm in the gym, man, sometimes sometimes I'm a bit lost, like. So I'll just like go on like, you know, like TikTok or something.
Yeah.
Search like how he trained a certain part of a muscle,
Just to get
what
an
I'm
idea.
weaker on,
Yeah.
and then listen to him and then actually like try and do it. And after I just get like a crazy pump, and it's like I'm thinking to
Yeah.
myself like, bro, this guy has some serious knowledge, like.
Nah,
and
it's
then
true.
get
You
me,
know what
man.
I think is really important
Mm.
when it comes to getting a pump is the intensity.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah,
Because you know how I said when I first started training, I struggled to get the pump.
yeah.
Mm.
In recent years, I think I've increased my intensity a lot
Mm-hmm.
by doing things like supersets, drop sets,
Mm-hmm.
shorter rest periods in between sets, and that just makes your pump crazy. You can just feel the muscle just going fully
Going
bananas,
crazy.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. What's the best nutritional advice for kids in the gym? This is a big one. Okay, I think it's something that a lot of people get wrong. I got it wrong in the first 6 months I
So
started.
did
I got it
I
wrong.
used to bulk on cake.
Yeah,
Bulk on
it wasn't
cake.
even that. It
Yeah,
wasn't. I used to
just
eat nothing.
loads of cakes and fried chicken, and I'd eat a lot of junk food.
Oh.
But it got me strong though. But it also got me really fat. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? As I
don't
never used
regret
to eat
it 'cause
anything.
It was fun though.
Yeah,
I
me
never
neither.
used to eat. I never
I
used to.
just thought.
I
Like,
never grasped the concept of what eating did for you.
Mm.
Like I don't know why, but I think I was common
I
kind of
think
common
most
sense.
people think like that when they're young. They think that, oh, if I lift this weight, I'm gonna get bigger.
Yeah, that's what
That
I used to
happens,
think, man.
yeah.
The thing is the training stimulates the muscle growth, but the actual muscle growth comes from rest and
Yeah.
Yeah,
eating
the
enough
food and that.
Back to my
Yeah.
Menza.
When I was 14, man, I used to think, yeah, man, go on gym, man, I'm get wham, bro.
yeah,
Trust
yeah,
me.
even me.
By the time I leave school, man, I'll be the biggest man. I'll be
Yeah.
walking through the door. I'm able to fit to the
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
But realizing, like, once you like doing like how do I explain it? Like, you go gym, yeah, and then you in like what's it called? I don't know how to speak. Like train, yeah, you're training like, and then after like I don't realize like you need to eat more to actually come big.
Yeah,
Get me?
True.
I'm just thinking I lift the weight, but then you're actually breaking down the muscle, filling up the
Yeah.
muscles by eating. Get me?
100%.
What's the biggest obstacles that you face, or what do you think a lot of people face in the gym?
Obstacles in the gym is I think people are insecure.
Yeah.
They don't feel confident, and that's
Mm.
why a lot of people don't go to the gym and they don't continue going to the gym.
That's true. Yeah.
But I think the most important thing is remember that it's you against you, and I think you should highlight your progression more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you're always concerned with beating the other guy or the next guy or that guy, it's gonna make you feel shit sometimes because you're always gonna come across a guy that's stronger than you
Mm-hmm.
or bigger than you or has a
Yeah.
better physique than you.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
99.999% of the time, that's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And that's gonna set you up for disappointment. So you have to remember that it's you versus you, and if you're making progress
Mm-hmm.
and you're seeing changes, you should be grateful because that gratitude is gonna make you keep showing. It's gonna keep you showing up in the gym. It's gonna keep you consistent with the training.
If you could go back to yourself when you like the first day you started the gym, or the first month you started the gym, what would you say to yourself?
I would say, don't be a fat shit. Stop eating cake. Stop eating chocolate. Stop getting fried chicken niblets from the chip shop.
Yes, bro. Heavy bulk.
Even though it tasted really good at the time, I really overdid it, man. I ate so much food. I was a proper foodie. But then again, I think because I built such a good appetite when I was younger,
Yeah.
it's allowed me to push food
Down you now.
as I'm older because
Yes.
I've naturally built a good appetite from a young age. So it's
Mhm.
allowed,
Yeah.
it's benefited me now.
I think that's
No.
something that a lot of people struggle with, building appetite. I think
Yeah, that's why a lot of people can't get big. So a
that's
lot of
true.
people
Yeah.
can train hard, but to consistently get a lot of food down you
It's hard
every
work,
day,
man.
it's tough, you know. But
It's
then
hard
that's
work,
when
man.
I think you have to look at effective methods to keep your appetite
Mhm.
firing.
Definitely.
Things
Definitely,
like
definitely.
stay active, find foods that digest well,
Mm-hmm.
because some foods don't sit well with people.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
you gotta know what foods your body prefers and digests
Mhm.
better, and then just take digestive enzymes, probiotics, stay active.
Probiotics.
Yeah, it's for you. It's healthy, good gut
Good,
bacteria.
good
innit?
bacteria. Yeah.
So little things like that, really.
Yeah.
Do you listen?
Speaking about food, like, do you think like bodybuilding's unhealthy?
Bodybuilding is healthy and it's unhealthy.
Okay.
The reason I say it's healthy is because the resistance training and weight training is important. You like we have muscle, like it's in our DNA. Like we need muscle, we need strength. It benefits us, and
Yeah.
like if you don't use your muscles,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you're more prone to diseases like motor neuron. You know what motor neuron is?
What? No.
So motor neuron is a disease where you have muscle wasting.
Oh yeah. I think I heard this.
My
Yeah.
granddad, my dad's dad, he died of motor neuron.
Oh god,
Things
no
like
way.
weight training and
Prevent
bodybuilding
that.
can stop things like that. You know what I mean? So it does have its place, but obviously then there's the extreme level where it is detrimental to your body, where
Mhm.
people are using anabolics, or when people get ready for a show and they're getting down
Stupidly
to unhealthy
lean.
levels
Yeah,
of body
man.
fat. Like then it can cause some damage. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. Do you listen to music in the gym?
Yeah, I do listen to music.
What type of music do you do in the gym?
I have the maddest taste in music.
Like what?
I listen to rock, I listen to pop, I listen to 80s music, I listen to Indian music. I like if you went through my phone,
You'd be
you'd see
crazy.
the most the biggest diverse playlist you'll ever see in your life.
So let's say you turn us on for a PR and you got headphones on you. What are you going for? Or is it the fact that when you go for a PR you don't even use
You
headphones?
know what? At the moment, you know how on TikTok they have those sounds.
Oh my, he's like that, bro. He needs the sounds on
Now, shall I
TikTok.
tell you why? Because you know how TikTok they'll have a video and have a story.
Yeah.
If a story makes me feel emotional, seriously, if there's like a story,
That's
I
like me,
swear- bro.
Exactly like
honestly,
me.
on TikTok, something comes up and it's a video and it's like a story and it's emotional. It hits me emotionally,
Yeah.
and there's a sound to it. I'll always listen to that sound and it will refer to the emotion I was feeling when I watched that video. And you know what? You know the strongest I've ever been and the craziest PRs I've ever done in my life. It's because I've been able to channel some emotion. I think if you can learn to channel emotion when you're going for a PR, you unlock this crazy sense like of adrenaline. Because I've done sets before a PR
Yeah.
that are way lighter than my main PR set, and they've moved slow. And then I've listened to something or I've gone to a thought in my head that triggers a lot of emotion. And then the weight just flies. There's some sort of power that I think every single human being has, but you have to go to a place in your mind, or you have to go really deep in terms of your emotions to unlock it.
Yeah.
But I know because I've done it. Like, bro, when I first started, I wasn't strong. Like, naturally, I'm not strong. Like, it's just because I've learned things along the way that have made me progress. So certain things like that I've experienced where I've thought about something and my strength has just gone boom. Like, it's just unlocked like a mad power in me, you know.
What about you?
Bursted it out.
PR music?
PR music. Be honest, I don't know. I'll just listen to TikTok sounds, you know. Like,
Yeah,
if I just see like, I'll be like scrolling, yeah, and I'll just see like someone like Sam Sulek or something, yeah, he'll have some crazy like sound, and I thought, I'll just listen to it, like get really like close my eyes, get angry and stuff. I'll just get the weight, whack it up, and then just rep it out like, and just go through the motion, man. That's how.
Associate that.
Yeah, that emotion with that video. So,
Yeah.
It's crazy. Man.
I've seen it on his phone. He's doing a PR and he's dropped his phone on the floor, and I looked at his phone. He's like on TikTok, and I'm thinking, yo,
that's what I do.
He's
The
mad.
exact same thing. I'll go to the TikTok on my phone and then I'll do my set.
Yeah.
That is sick, man. What's the biggest misconception in the gym? Again, I think I'll ask this, but
The
we'll go for
biggest
it again.
misconception in the gym.
No, we haven't.
Something that everyone will get wrong.
I think a misconception is that you have to do a particular exercise to build muscle in a certain area.
Yeah.
Like when I first started training, I thought the only way to get big legs was doing a free weight squat.
Yeah.
Like I was stubborn with it.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie Coleman did free weight squat and he's got big legs. I have to do free weight squat. Do you get me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you need to find an exercise where you have good muscle mind connection, and you can feel the muscle, and then progressively overload with that.
Mhm.
And only until I stopped being stubborn and I tried a variety of other exercises like pendulum squat, hack squat, and I tried to focus on that muscle mind connection, did my legs blow up way more.
Mhm.
So I think that's one misconception that happens a lot.
Mhm.
Another one is, I'm trying to think. I don't even know. I can't
Think out of
but
your
that-
head.
But there's one there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think about gym branded clothing? Like, you know, like Gymshark and stuff. Do you think
I'm wearing Gasp right now.
Gasp?
is-
I think Gasp a little bit
Yeah,
different,
Oh,
but,
right,
but like, let's
I
say,
like Gasp. Gasp is old school bodybuilding clothing.
Yeah.
Like Branch Warren used to wear it back in the day.
yeah.
So before Gymshark, it was original like bodybuilding.
Do you think Gymshark is made for bodybuilders?
Was it like mainly for like?
I think
Fitness
the way
the
way Gymshark are moving now, you know how they've got this like, what was it? It's like they're putting like, not like fat phobic, but how like, you see now
they're putting fat girls.
they're putting fat girls on there, like not to be like
and fat guys.
like rude or anything.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
the way
yeah.
that
They're
they've
trying to
changed
make
it.
out like that. It's okay to look like that.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not right. It's just, why are you changing your, like, you see like a couple of years ago how
Yeah.
Gymshark was first made and how it was.
Yeah.
But
I used to
I
have David
think
Days and
it's,
stuff there,
it's
man.
more of a marketing move to
Yeah.
target sales towards people that are overweight, but it's not really sensible because it's gonna make overweight people think that it's okay.
To look like that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, she's wearing that. She looks. They're promoting in a way that it looks good, so I can stay the way I am and
Yeah.
get that Gymshark outfit. But in reality, they're doing it from a money motive,
Yeah.
but from a health perspective, it's not good.
It's not good, man.
It isn't good because they're trying to promote that it's okay to be overweight, but it's not. It causes health issues. It causes health problems.
Gymshark, man. Gymshark.
So
God, man.
how
I see Gasp like
Yeah.
fat
Guy,
girls
yeah,
do
you won't
that.
see Gaps doing that, will you?
Fat
Nah, nah.
dudes, you know what I
To be
mean?
fair, I haven't seen My Protein doing that. Have I? Like,
Nah, My Protein, I don't think
My
they do that.
Protein
They don't do
that's
that.
what I mean. Like, it's Gymshark, bro.
Yeah, that's why they're like the first billionaire in like gym clothing line. I think Gymshark.
Gee, no
'Cause
way.
they've-
He was
they've-
only from Saudi Arabia, wasn't he?
Yeah, he went Aston University.
No way. What the heck?
You know what? You can't hate on that.
Nah, you can't. That
ethic,
guy,
the
the
way
mad
they've
come
done
up
it,
that
like-
is. That's a crazy come up.
Crazy. Crazy.
How important do you think mental health is in bodybuilding, and how important is it? How important is your mindset?
I think it's really important because, because of social media,
Yeah.
Yeah, perception kind of feel.
people
Yeah.
have false expectations, and they'll start the gym and think they could look a certain way within a year. But creating an amazing physique, obviously dependent on genetics, but most people won't have elite genetics.
Mm-hmm.
So even if they're trained for countless years, they won't look like someone on Instagram that's shredded, big, with all the followers. So I think sometimes that can make people feel shit
Mm-hmm.
because what they expect from their training is way beyond what they can get to. Do you get what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So
Yeah.
that's what I said earlier about the mindset of being grateful in terms of your progression.
Mm-hmm.
You have to focus on yourself and focus on your own progression, because if you're seeing changes, you're looking better, you're getting stronger, and you're performing better, you're going in the right direction, and that should make you grateful and make you happy. Shouldn't compare yourself to everyone else because everyone else has different genetics.
Definitely, man. How important is your mindset and bodybuilding? You think? How important is it just to stay on track?
It's really important because if you're not disciplined, I think you just go in circles with bodybuilding. and
Yeah,
training.
man.
You'll just go in circles because you need that mindset where you're committed to it. Because if you go gym and you're on it with your food and training for a little while and then you fall back off, when you go back to the gym, you're kind of starting back from where you were. You missed out on a lot of good progress that you could have made. That's why mindset is important, so it keeps you committed.
Definitely, man. Does gym feel like therapy for you, or is it just like you have to go there and just get shit done and get out of there, man?
Nah, it's therapy. I love it. If I wasn't going gym, I'd be on some class A drugs.
Bro,
No, seriously. I've had this conversation with a few people. If I didn't have gym in my life, I don't know. I don't know where I'd be. I'd be discovering new drugs every day. I don't know, that it makes you feel happy and content. It's the best thing ever. I feel like every man needs the gym or any sort of physical activity, because there was a phase, you know, when I told you I boxed for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And even like when I was doing the boxing, it just helped me stay afloat mentally. I think that physical activity made me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your dream physique and why? Why is it your dream physique?
My dream physique. Kevin Levrone.
Yeah, back to Kevin Levrone.
I love Kevin Levrone, man. His physique's unreal.
Crazy.
He had popping 3D delts, thick dense arms, thick chest, crazy ab lines, massive quads. You know, one thing people don't mention is how gay bodybuilding sounds.
It does sound, yeah,
Sounds
I know.
gay, but like his physique's sick, bro. Like I want to look like that. Do you get what I mean? Physique's mad.
What was I gonna say, man? I forgot what I was gonna come out with now. I've not got a clue. Anyway, do you think you're more self-conscious of your appearance now? Now how you look, or when you first started the gym?
When I first started the gym,
Okay,
because I was morbidly obese.
Oh,
if I did have a
yeah.
picture, I would show you, but I had like a 42, 44 inch waist. I had massive man boobs. So I had way more reasons to be insecure back then, because I was really badly out of shape back then. So definitely when I first started.
What about you?
Same with me, man. I remember, like, the thing, what makes me more like self-conscious is like, you know when you have like photos from like ages ago before you started the gym, and then you start training the gym, you get big, and you think to myself, how have I looked like that? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm really skinny. Like, how did I look like that? It's just like makes my brain like confused. Like, you get me?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm more self-conscious now.
Yeah, but that makes sense too. But maybe when you first started, you probably never had.
I never had that.
Super skinny or
I was
super fat?
really skinny. I'm 76
I don't
now.
know, maybe I'm wrong, yeah, but I feel like it's worse to be super fat than super skinny.
It's worse to be super fat than super skinny. Yeah, you're right to extent because of the health issues and stuff. You're right.
No, but because think about it, at school, it's the super fat kid that gets bullied, not the super
Yeah,
skinny
you're
kid.
right. Yeah.
It's true. The super
You're true,
skinny
yeah.
kid, no
It's
one
true.
really says anything to him. But if someone's fat, yo, they get terrorized, man.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
right, man.
true, man.
Definitely. But this plays into like body dysmorphia and stuff, man. Like I'm
Yeah.
more self-conscious now than I was. Like if I was back then and I was still going to gym for 3-4 months, I wouldn't look at myself and think, nah, this looks and this looks like. But now that I've been training like a year and a half, like I'd go to the gym and look in him and I'm like,
This don't look
nah,
good,
this
that
like
don't
what
look
the
good.
fuck, man. I've trained this
But
far
I
and I
think-
start
I
getting
think-
bigger. Like
What also influences that is what you said about social media.
yeah, there's too much like there's like kids like comparing themselves to grown men. Like it's just
But there's
not
kids
right,
that
man.
look insane.
there is kids that look insane. Don't get
There's
me wrong, yeah.
18-year-olds that look
That look
like,
mad.
they got veins and bicep striations and chest
That's like that
striations.
kid. What's his name? Is his name Solly or something like that? He's not.
Solly Bowman.
Solly
Have you seen
Yeah,
Solly
he's
Bowman?
19,
Crazy,
he's 19.
crazy.
He is like
He's crazy.
massive.
He's got a very good
I
physique.
literally watch him all the time, and he's
He's
huge,
got a
man.
very good
He's
physique. I've seen his physique. He looks
Yeah.
really good.
That is
huge,
crazy.
He's from Birmingham, apparently, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
No way.
He trained in
Yeah, he's from Birmingham.
he trains in it. I've seen in a couple of videos. He trained in 18Y Fitness as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he trained in.
You
gotta
know
get
what? I
him
feel
on,
like
man.
Birmingham's the hub for gyms in UK, though.
But what do you think of the Birmingham bodybuilding scene right now compared to what it was before?
It's wicked. It's popping, man.
Popping right now.
Yeah, 100%. Everyone's into bodybuilding here. Like, there's bodybuilders at every gym you go to. Like,
That's yeah.
yeah, like you go to the Foundries, you got bodybuilders there that compete. You go to Ultimate Fitness, you got tons of bodybuilders there. Like every gym you go to now in Birmingham, you're pretty much guaranteed to see someone that competes on the stage.
I've never been to Ultimate Fitness, you know.
Good gym,
Good gym.
very good gym. You know the owner, Saifan?
Mm-hmm.
He's got such a massive network in bodybuilding.
All right.
Like I think because he's been in the bodybuilding game or around it since like 20 years ago. So that's why a lot of the top bodybuilders like Flex Wheeler, Branch
No
Warren
way.
tend to visit him when he comes to, when they come
They
down.
come down to Birmingham.
Yeah.
No way. That is mad. That is crazy. How do you react when people ask you how you stay motivated? Even though we think it's discipline. How do you react when people say, oh, you know, no. How do you react when people say that they can't stay motivated? Like, you know, new people to the gym, and they have like an excuse of like, oh, I don't know how to stay motivated.
Well, my advice to them is learn to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because some people, feel like maybe the way they set their training program up, or how often they train, or what times they train, they don't enjoy it. But they need to adjust it in a way where they find enjoyment in it. Or maybe they just won't enjoy bodybuilding and they need to do something like MMA, boxing, or some sort of sport.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What's your biggest achievement in the gym at the moment?
Biggest achievement in the gym? That's a tough one, because alhamdulillah, I've had a lot of achievements. In the gym. Lifting achievements anyway. You know what's a really nice feeling? You know, because I was so out of shape growing up, is when someone comes up to me and asks me for advice. Like, that makes me feel super grateful, you know, because I was, like, when I first started, I was completely out of shape. So what I really appreciate now and what's rewarding for me is when I can help someone. Like, even old people older than me, that come to me and ask me for advice on something gym related. It gives me a feeling of contentment, man. I really appreciate it. If someone goes out your way to ask you for advice, that's nice, man. Yeah. So, that makes me feel good. Like, yo, you know what I mean?
I'll achieve something good. Like, yeah. You get someone's asking. Someone can
advice.
Appreciate that I look good.
Yeah, like a lot of young people ask me, even older people ask me, and that's a nice feeling, you know.
Even then, how proud should you be of your physique? Like, not say that you've built a good physique like yourself.
You should always be grateful. I think never have pride. Too many people in the gym have ego, man. I see it every time. Like, shut up, man. Just chill out. There's someone better than you. There's someone stronger than you. Like, alhamdulillah, regardless of what I've lifted, I know there's someone out there that lifts more than me. I know there's someone out there that's better than me. But I honestly, in the gym, you see too much ego. But even then, like, in this day and age, you also meet a lot of people that are really humble and down to earth. Because I've met some massive people and they're always happy to give me advice or help other people. But I don't know if you've noticed. Have you noticed at the gym, like, there's a lot of ego? Yeah,
man, there's loads. But not even then, like, it's just, there's too much ego, bro. But even, like, when you're training, like, a level of respect that you should have for everyone in the gym, if you know what I mean. Like, there's some people that just go around the gym and just, you're taking a piss, man. Like, what the hell,
and you know what? I have time for everyone, because I was that fat kid that someone will probably look at and think, what the is he doing?
Man.
Like, what the hell is he doing? He looks terrible. What's he doing here? I'm not going to talk to him. So for me to come from that to this, how do I know the guy that doesn't look like he seems to not know what he's doing? How do I know he's not going to look better than me in a few years? Yeah, definitely, man. So I think ego is the worst thing in the gym. I hate ego. I don't like it. What are you going to say? You going to say anything?
I was going to say that everyone starts somewhere, you get me?
You know what? I said this to my friend the other day. It's not about where you're at, it's about where you're going. Yes, heavy quote. That's how it is. Uzi muscle. It's not about where you're at. Somebody clip that and make a little Instagram thing out of it, man. Quick time, man. Make sure you don't steal that. Nah. Don't, bro. I'll make a little TikTok out of that. I'll post it. It's not about where you're at. It's about where you're going. There we go. Come on. You don't have to just apply that to the gym or bodybuilding. You can all aspects of life. Everything in life. There we go. Do you think fat shaming helped you in any way to achieve the physique that you have now? Oh, when I got bullied being fat? Yeah, 100%. I think I remember when I was a kid and I used to get called Augustus Gloop at one point. Augustus Gloop? That's that guy from Willy Wonka, is it? Yeah.
Oh, that guy goes in the chocolate? Yeah. Oh, my days.
Yeah, man. Pretty dark.
That is crazy.
Dark.
And he gets there, man. You get stuck in the pipe.
Yeah. But I think back then, I used to think, I'm going to show you, man, one day.
Even more wrong, bro.
Shall I tell you something crazy? You know, when I was about 14, 15, when I was in my really fat phase, I remember doing, trying 30s for the first time and dumbbell shoulder press. Oh, yeah. And I flicked them up and I couldn't get it up. And then there was this guy in the gym. It was a gym in Aston, Witten Road, Mr. Muscle's gym. Witten Road. That's by Villa Stadium, isn't it? Yeah. Witten Road, I know that road. The guy was like, what are you doing? Are you stupid? He spoke to me like that. I was 14, 15. He goes, you shouldn't be in the gym. He goes, you're too fat. What the fuck? He goes, you should be outside running. And God is my witness. A few years later, I saw the same guy in a gym. And he came up to me and he goes, bro, you look incredible. And he didn't know I was the same kid. I promise you, I'm not lying to you. You just stuck it on him, bro. Nah, I'm not like that. I let things go, innit? Yeah. Fuck, man, the heck? Yeah. That's crazy. Do you think bodybuilding's a lonely sport at times? I think it's lonely if you're competing. I think people that compete and really push things to the extreme level, like getting on stage and getting super shredded, I think it can get very lonely then. Very lonely, because when you're dieting and you're fatigued, emotionally you can feel really low, and you don't. When you feel like that, you don't really want to socialize much, and then naturally you just get lonely because of it. So I think at that level of the sport, then yeah, definitely. And also, I think if the people around you don't understand or appreciate what you're doing, then it's lonely too. But I'm blessed because the family around me and the friends that I've got, like our circle, we all understand each other.
It's good, man.
Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know our little clique, innit?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Jay,
of course.
Sham, Leo.
Yeah.
Because we're all friends.
Yeah.
It never gets lonely because we understand each other.
Yeah,
like,
good. It's good to have a group like that,
if
man.
you've got friends like that, like, oh, I need to get my second meal in, they're not going to laugh at you.
Yeah, of
They'll
course.
do the
They're going to
same
understand.
thing.
Yeah.
I need to get my second. Oh, you know what? I need to do my cardio. They'll understand because they've been through it.
Yeah, of course, man.
So that's why when you're into bodybuilding and training, it's good to have a circle of like-minded people. Because if not, it will get lonely, I think. Imagine, like, people that don't go to the gym, you say, I need to get another meal in. And then
Yeah, they go, shut the fuck all you about, bro.
What's this guy about? Like, let's ditch him. I don't want to be his friend. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah.
It's talking about that, do you think there's a right way to speak to your gym partner? Like, let's say it's been like 2-3 months, you see no progress, or like he's slacking on something or something like that, and you just gotta, like, you kind of pick up on it, and you gotta stick it on him. You gotta be like, yo, what the fuck you playing at, bro? You know, you're slacking at something, this one.
Yeah, just advise him in a nice way.
Nice way.
Well, to start with, and then if he's not listening, say, what you doing, man? Just give him a slap, like, fix up, bro.
We asked Jay this, and he goes, you know what? Fuck it, stick it on him, bro.
You know what? Jay's a sick guy, you know.
We love Jay, man.
You know
Shout out to Jay, bro.
You know Jay and Sham. Shout out to Sham as well. Both of them, yeah. You know, whenever I train with them, they've got that inner beast, man. Like, they bring the best out of you. Do you two have that? Like, you know, when you're about to do a heavy set,
yeah,
and you got your boys around you,
yeah.
And
I don't have that. He has that.
Has what?
He gets
You
it
have
from
that. Nah, he just gets it, like, he just, you know, yeah, he'll be just like random as shit. Like, he'll just be like, finish the set, yeah, we're screaming, yeah, bro, come on. And then we end up after a set, yeah, man, come on. Like, out of nowhere, this guy will just scream in the gym, like, out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah, I just don't give a crap about anyone.
Nah, it's good though.
And the thing is, like, if I wanted to, like, achieve like a big number,
Yeah.
like, say I've been like, I'm saying, oh, you know what, at the end of the year, man, I need to get this.
Yeah.
I'm just working to it. You're really hard. Then after thinking, like, today's the day, man. Today's the day. I've been eating good.
Yeah.
Been doing everything right.
Yeah.
Today's the day that I get it. So then after, I just pop in the gym, yeah. I'll speak to no one. I'll probably say, yeah, hello to, like, loads of
But you're
people.
locked in mentally.
But then I'm locked in mentally.
Yeah.
And as soon as I say, yeah, now's the time, I don't speak to no one. Yeah, they're locked in. And then after, I'll just get really angry. I tell someone to, like, smack me really hard, or just get me really angry, say something bad to me, or something really,
You know
like,
what?
in the past or something.
I do the same. I get people to slap my back.
I need that as well. Only on squats though, or not on the bench. Nothing else. Only squats and bench.
There's a guy at World's Gym. Do you know him? His name's Ardil. They're two twins. One of them's gone to Hong Kong or something now. He's tall. He's a bit taller than me. He's a big lad. Very big lad. He's an NFL top.
Oh yeah.
Bro, he's a big dude.
Does he wear glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that guy Aleem.
Yeah.
Do you know Aleem?
Aleem.
Aleem's huge, man, from Warsaw as well.
I probably know him, yeah.
He's like when we used to train with him once, he's just training with that white guy first. Now we had that little group.
Yeah.
He's on about.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So when I did 5-plate bench at World's Gym,
Yeah.
I got him to spot me.
All right,
I
yeah.
told him to slap my back. Bro,
Mad
my
slaps.
back was in pain.
Wait.
He
I
had
seen
a
a video
big-
of you, bro. Someone gave you slaps, bro.
It was probably him.
Was it him?
Yeah.
I remember I
yeah,
watched it, and
yeah.
your chest was jiggling, and I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
'cause of
that
how hard the
is
slaps were.
that's fucking mad, bro.
Yeah, his slaps
Yeah.
were, because he's a big guy, man. Like, his frame's big and he's got big hands. And he slapped my back and I was like, yo, that was painful. And then I just lifted the weight off and it flew off my chest.
What the fuck, bro? That is just. I
Crazy.
think I know you're on
I
about,
must have
man.
had bruises or hand
After
marks
that?
After that, yeah.
Now I can't even give you slaps, bro. After
I'd
if
give you some
I give
nasty
some mad slaps, bro.
Really?
Some bad.
But you know what's
ones.
worse? You know when
Good
you like if I'm wearing a thin top, then and
Ooh,
it
yeah,
fucks you up.
yeah.
Fuck, man.
I remember he was going for a PR. What was it? 110.
I think it
It's
was
110 on squat.
110 on squat. I can't
And
remember. One of them.
basically on the rack, yeah, and I was just saying bad things to him, like pissing him off really bad. Started getting angry. Then he goes, "Oh, come give me some slaps." I gave him the world's nastiest slaps. It was echoing. It was echoing that
Whoa,
loud.
that is
They were that
crazy.
loud. And then after he'd done it, and how many reps? You get 3 in it?
On 110.
Yeah.
Or 1.5.
No, on
On 110, I got 1. Yeah, and then you know when you're
You
kind of
increased
you
it
know
after.
when you're kind of there and you're like you finished a rep and I'm just like I don't know if I should go for another one. I went halfway and I thought, nah, fuck this, I racked it, bro. And I was like, I was in the kind of set like I don't know if I should go for another one and fuck it up or just
You in
try and
two
just get one.
minds?
I was in 2 minds. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know, when you have a spot, yeah,
Yeah.
you feel more confident.
100%.
Yeah. That was like what
Because
Sam was
you know,
saying.
like, say if because you say you want to go, you're saying to yourself, yeah, I'm gonna get at least 6. But then after, when you have a spot, they say, yeah, fuck it, man, go 8. Get me? Because then you know, even if you flop, it's minor because you got a spotter
Got
there.
safety net there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
of
someone to
course.
help you.
That's why I like deadlifts though, because if you fail a deadlift, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not
because-
that bad. Whereas a squat and a bench.
Oh, did you what did you deadlift a lot?
Do I deadlift a lot?
A lot, yeah.
I've done a 320 deadlift.
320. What the heck?
I've done 290 for 4. I did that in Ramadan.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Was that in 80Y Fitness?
Yeah, 18
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
I think we've
I
seen that.
it.
Yeah, I think I've
seen
seen that
it.
video.
I love deadlifts. It's just a raw movement. I think my best exercise is the deadlift.
Yeah.
Oh,
same
really?
here.
Yeah, because I won't have to deadlift. I can deadlift every 8 months, and then
Mhm.
after a week I'll get another PR.
What the heck?
It's
That is
crazy.
mad.
I love doing deadlifts. I like
love
training
it.
my back most.
Yeah.
I got a
back's
good
fun.
mind muscle connection
Yeah,
with my back.
that normally the people that the muscle someone enjoys most training is the one they have
Most
the best
connection with.
connection with.
I love training my back, mainly my back and my triceps. And I love training shoulders as well.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
So it's a
same.
gym,
I
innit,
love
man?
everything. There's not one thing I don't love training, apart from abs.
Abs.
I barely
We
train.
don't even do. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I've
start doing
never
abs,
trained
man.
abs, but you know, last time I dieted, when I got very lean, everything looked good, but I didn't have any thickness in my abs.
Do you think it's important to train abs or not?
I never used to train them, and I got a good physique. But now, like when I dieted down, I realized if my lines were deeper and I had
Mhm.
thicker abs, my physique would look a lot better.
Mhm.
Because there's some shots that I hit. If my ab lines were popping more, my
Yeah.
physique would look so much better.
Yeah.
Because it's the part of your body that's dead center.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the central of everything is always the thing you look at.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm trying to build my ab thickness a bit more, get the lines a bit deeper.
So, do you like training together or alone?
To be honest, majority of the time, since I first started training, I've always trained alone.
Okay, yeah.
But I will have times where I'll train with the lads,
Mm-hmm.
get a big session in.
Go on.
Yeah.
But you know, because I say it's therapeutic,
Yeah.
sometimes it's nice not to train with anyone. Put my
Mhm.
headphones on, do things my own way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you train with someone, they'll want to do things differently or choose different exercises.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it'll get in the way of what you want to do.
Yeah. Distract you like.
Yeah, but I think when I do have those odd sessions where I train with some of the boys,
Mm-hmm.
it's good energy, man, because it doesn't happen often. It ends up being a wicked workout. Like you can really push each other,
Mm-hmm.
and the vibe's good because you've been training by yourself for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Just having that extra push and intensity, it's nice to have that every once in a while.
Course, man.
Yeah.
Course. Split.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot what the question was though. It's not there.
Edit that out.
So what do you think is the best split and what is your split?
For fuck's sake, man. Not this shit again.
Oh my god.
Push it in.
Why is it
There we go.
bending,
You need to speak closer. When I keep pushing you have to go closer, right?
Right, don't
Keep going, man. That's me.
So what do you think is the best split and what is your split?
I don't think there's any perfect training split. I think it depends on the person's physique. So you've got to assess your own physique,
Mm-hmm.
what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and based on that, the thing is, bodybuilding's an art. You can craft your physique to what you want.
Yeah.
So what you think's a nice looking physique, someone else might think is an ugly
Nasty.
physique.
Yeah.
Someone might want big chest and arms, average size back, deep, medium sized quads. So it all depends on what style of physique you want. So if you base your training split on what you're trying to aim for, obviously the things you want to grow quicker or things that you want to work on more, increase the frequency of how often you train them. And then things that are weaker, hit them more frequently, or things that are underdeveloped, hit more frequently. And if there's a muscle part that grows really easy and it's overdeveloped, then you won't need to train as often. For me at the moment, I do back on a Monday with biceps. Tuesday I'll do shoulders and triceps. Wednesday is a rest day. Thursday I have a hamstring day with glutes. My hamstring and glutes are a weak area, so I hit them twice a week. Friday is a chest day, chest and tricep day with a tiny bit of shoulders.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, Saturday is a rest day, and then Sunday is a full leg day.
Oh yeah, our Sunday's a full leg day.
Yeah, full leg day.
We do some mad split.
We do
crazy, like,
we do chest. On Monday we do chest and shoulders.
but only the lateral,
Only the side delt.
Oh, okay.
And then on the Tuesday we do a full arm day, so both bicep and tricep. And then on the Wednesday we'll do
No, you forgot
back.
quads.
Huh?
We do,
Oh yeah,
we
with
do
the
arms
quads,
and
with
quads.
the quads.
Oh, okay.
And then we do the back and the hamstrings. And then
Yeah.
we'll rest on the Thursday. And then on the Saturday we'll do.
Friday.
Oh.
Thursday, Friday, yeah.
Oh yeah, crap. Then Friday it'll be chest.
Yeah.
It'll be chest, biceps, and the side delt. And then on what is off? Oh yeah, and then on the Saturday, it's
Yeah.
back and triceps. And then on the Sunday is a full leg day, so what's quads and hamstrings and calves.
Oh, okay. Have you noticed nowadays people don't really have arm days?
Yeah, I know. We have to
but
change
that's
that.
why people nowadays have good chest, back, and legs, but they don't have any
Don't have any
arms.
arms. We have to change that because we are not arms are just rubbish.
Golden
Yeah,
era,
arms
where
are
the
good.
arms were thick, they all did
We had an arm
arm days.
day.
I feel
It
like if
shows,
you want
innit?
massive arms, you need an arm day.
It
Yeah.
shows,
But
innit?
me personally, I don't have an arm day now, but that's because my arms are good and I hit 'em.
Huge.
I
Yeah.
used to do I used to do like full arm days before. Yeah.
What do you think? Like, say like you got a really strong part. Like say like your chest is really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but say like one of like your other areas, say like your legs or your shoulders is weak.
Yeah.
What do you recommend like for someone like who's got one strong
One
body
strong
parts?
part and then one weak part.
Yeah, one
what I
weaker
would
part.
do is stick to training your strong body part only once a week,
Okay.
and then your weaker body part throw it in twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think injuries affect your mindset? Like the flu and stuff. Like I've had the flu that many times. It's just mad, man.
You
It's
know
just-
what? When I was younger, I used to overlook the fact that I was ill and just go
Just
to the
train
gym
anyway.
anyway. But as I've gotten older and I've gotten more wise, I've realized that if you're ill or fatigued, you're not benefiting yourself by training.
Mhm.
You're just setting yourself back more. The best thing is to rest, get good food, and you wait till you're fully recovered, then train. Because you're not going to be training to your full capabilities if you're under the weather, you're not well. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Training if you're ill.
I've had the flu like twice in the last 4 months.
It's because it's been so cold
I've
and the
been so
weather's
cold,
changing.
and like my squat went down 10 kg, bro. It's mad.
That's not that
That's-
bad.
yeah, but like, no, I hit 100 like I think August, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got the first time I done it, I got it for 3,
Yeah.
and it was good. It was like clean reps, and then I got like I think 2 weeks after I got like 105, and then like I think 4 weeks after I got 110 for 1,
Yeah.
and then it was like I got ill, and then I got ill, and then I was hitting 105 is fine, and then I got ill again, and then I couldn't even like I just about got 105 up, and then I got ill again, and I went back like the other week, and I just literally squeezed that 100. It was mad. And then I went back.
You did 100 for 3.
I did
reps.
100 for 3 like the other day. It was like
that's good, man.
it was mad.
Sorry,
I
it's
just
very
I don't know, man. It switched me off,
massively.
man. I was like mad. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it happens.
Crazy.
Happens. We got to move on. Would you put your kids into bodybuilding?
Yeah, 100%.
You would.
I made my daughter do pull-ups when she was 1.5, dude.
That is active.
And she boxes. She hits the 40-kilo heavy bag in my garage.
Yo, sick.
I box with her as well.
Sick, man.
She's a
Good,
tough
good, good.
kid, mashallah, very tough.
What do you think about social media in the gym? And what do you think about like I don't know if you know who Jack Fitness is.
Who?
Jack Fitness. You probably never heard of him,
No,
but
I've
he's
never heard of
he's
Jack.
like literally come on the scene like I'm on to you know what I'm it. This proper skinny guy, and he goes today we're making breakfast burritos.
Oh yeah.
He's like this.
A lot of
He's
people.
this white guy. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, a lot of people give him hate.
Like, he's just
and
a
like-
skinny guy in it, but like
Oh,
He's
in,
like-
in the last 3 months he's been training. I think 60 days he's been training, and he's like he's like 6'1", but he's 50 kg.
But the thing
No
is,
He's
way.
mad, but he's
I
like
gotta
really
give-
skinny. But he's like, it's not even like he's bad. Obviously his training's not gonna be there because he's new. But his
Yeah.
food is on point. He's eating clean.
I know.
He makes his own food. I think he did an ice bath the other day and he pushed himself to do an ice bath. So, but like,
you know
it
what?
gets
I
bare
rate
hate,
people
man.
that do that. They put the content out there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna hate on that.
Like,
I don't know why people do it. It gets
know-
so much hate, man. It's
Yeah,
sad to
people
see,
are
man.
haters, man. Just because they're not doing it themselves,
Themselves,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
they hate on it. But I respect them because they're building a career for themselves.
yeah, like sometimes he
Building-
posts a
yeah.
video and like say his form's on point. I just go in the comments and tell him what to do. Like, but a lot when you scroll through the comments, a lot of people say, "Oh, you're skinny, you never get anywhere." Or you do this, you do that.
It's always the people with the fake accounts.
Yeah,
yeah,
always
and that's
them, bro.
all the time, like all the
Got
time.
No videos, no pictures, and they
No
just want to hate
followers.
on everyone else.
But you know the thing is, he's a lot of what's that geezer, that famous geezer?
Which one?
You said you want to meet him.
Oh, no Denzel. You know that,
yeah,
not
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he looks like he's such a cool guy. Too.
He's a
He-
sick guy. I want to
he
meet him
viewed-
so
Seems
bad, bro.
like chill,
Chill guy,
He
innit?
viewed
chill,
one
man.
of That Jack Fitness's videos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And what's it called? He started speaking about him. I seen it today. And the Jack Fitness commented on there
Yeah.
and saying, "Oh, thank you, this that," because he was helping him out, like.
Mm-hmm.
And but he's blowing up on TikTok. Crazy.
I'm gonna have a look after this. I'll see
Crazy.
what
Jack
he's-
Fitness.
Yeah, Jack
I'll
He's
So
like
I'll-
53 kg.
I'll send it to you on Instagram. It's just he's really skinny. Don't get me wrong, but like in the last couple of months, he's made some more like progress,
Yeah,
man. You
yeah,
know what I
he's
mean?
good, man.
It's not too bad, man.
That's rated.
Have you ever thought about stepping on stage?
Yeah, inshallah next year.
Inshallah.
The reason I haven't done it now is because every time I've dieted down, I've never liked my physique.
Okay, yeah,
My
yeah,
mate, like my circle, like Jay and Sham,
yeah, yeah.
and a couple of the other lads that I know, they always get annoyed that I don't get on stage. They're like, "What are you doing, man?" But the thing is, like, I want to get on stage when I feel happy. Like, I feel like I don't want to go on stage and not feel confident in my physique.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
And alhamdulillah, even though I've made a lot of progress and I've been happy with the way I've looked, I've always felt like I could look better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have
like-
the more confidence.
Yeah,
I
so,
could look
like,
better after.
I'm working on my hamstrings and glutes now and areas that are weaker. So I'm probably going to do a clean-up phase, reset my appetite a little because I've been pushing food for ages.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably do another growth phase next year, early
Mhm.
next year. And then probably start prep around May or June. And then do my first show, man.
Come on.
Yeah,
There you go.
inshallah.
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 Inshallah. What class would you think that you fit
Classic
into?
physique.
Classic physique.
Yeah, because when I diet down, I got a really small waist in it.
Oh yeah.
I can hit
So
the
shoulders pop on that.
Not saying that if you hit a vacuum pose, you're classic, but my waist is small, and I feel like with the thick chest I've got,
Oh yeah.
and just my style of physique, it suits classic more. I feel like classic physique suited for taller people as well.
I think it is,
6
yeah,
foot
definitely,
plus,
man, definitely.
yeah.
Because then you got I've seen the 2-on-2 man stuff.
Yeah,
They're like tiny as fuck. Have you seen them? Have you seen it?
See what?
The other 2-on-2 stuff. Have you seen it?
You want
that's
to
the first time I heard see
Nah.
2-on-2 the tiny as fuck.
They're like fucking tiny
They're about
bastards, bro.
5'3", 5'4", something
And
like
they're huge.
that. Nah, they're taller than that. I think Derek Lunsford's 5'8".
He always used to be 2-on-2, innit? Yeah.
I think
Never
maybe
seen
we.
it.
You know, should I show you a photo?
I think maybe we'd.
Bro, wait, have you seen it when he sits next to Brian Shaw? When they stand next to
Oh,
Brian
Sean
Shaw?
Clarida.
Bro, crazy.
Yeah, that's like a movie.
2-on-2 physique. Next to Brian Shaw. Bro, watch you see this, man. I want to get your reaction on camera.
Oh my days, yeah, I seen
Bro,
this.
this is crazy. Look
Yeah,
at
I
this shit,
seen
man.
it. He's a fucking
Let me see.
giant.
And we got the second screen, man. See this shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that
That's
on
something
TikTok.
you'd see in a movie.
Yeah,
a big
that is just
monster
mad.
or creature
Like, he's a
from that.
monster, and then he's just like a mini pit bull. Like, you get me?
Bro, I don't
Crazy.
understand. That is mad, you know.
That is
He's
crazy.
huge.
It's the craziest shit I've seen,
But
man.
people that do strongmen, like the top level strongmen athletes, they're
Crazy.
huge, man.
Remember Eddie Hall?
I know you met Eddie.
I
Hall,
met
man.
Eddie Hall.
You met Eddie Hall as well.
I met him at Destination Gym in Stoke. He was training with his son.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
his
His
local
son,
gym.
his son is strong, bro.
Yeah, his son's
He's
very
His son's
deadlifting.
like 12 with 100 kg deadlift.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
mad.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Have you seen that geezer who comes to his house? He says he wants a photo.
Yeah, he fakes a lot of his videos, you know. He's a funny guy, though.
But do you know
Yeah.
something about what's
Nah, he made a video of him with the police, you seen it? And he,
Oh,
Yeah,
he runs over
that
the...
was a
And
fake
he had to
video.
put it on the description, this is fake, he's not real. Sick guy, though, man. He makes some sick
But he's
skits,
like,
man.
what's it called? That Zach Khan, man. He posts some weird stuff on his Instagram and stuff, you know. He actually does, though.
Zach Khan's the GOAT, bro. Zach Khan's the sickest guy. How important is nutrition in bodybuilding? How much of a big part does it play? And how do you think, how hard is it for, like, brown people to track our calories and make sure we eat the right food, bro? Because our food is just...
It's
This
not
is
hard.
good,
It's
bro.
not hard for us, But I think because of the habits we've had from a young age, eating roti silent, fried food, things like that, when we do start making our own food and being on top of eating nutritious food, it's hard because we're not used to it. But once you build a rhythm and a routine, it gets easier anyway.
Yeah.
Like I've built a rhythm with it now, so it's just become the norm. So initially, I think it gets hard, but then after that, it becomes a lot easier.
When it comes to fitness, what is the main thing that you think people should invest in, and not just money wise, but attention wise? What do you think people should pay attention to, or what do you think people should?
Primarily food.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the first thing they should focus on is the food, the fuel you put into your body, and that's what allows you to recover well. So making sure you eat good food. And I think the worst thing ever is processed sugar.
Yeah.
And you know what? I say that, and I eat a lot of it. I'm addicted to that, like chocolates and cookies and stuff like that. I don't eat it as much as I used to, but if I'm having a cheat meal, I'll eat 20, 30 cookies.
Oh, yeah.
I can do that.
TikTok.
So even though I know it's bad, and I tell people to avoid it,
Yeah.
I'm guilty of overindulging in processed sugars. I love my desserts,
Who
but
doesn't, you know what I mean?
it's because I grew up eating it so much. But considering how much I used to eat of it when I was little, I don't eat as anything near to what I used to. So that's an improvement there.
It's a good one. What do you think is something that people should stop investing in, like stop paying attention to?
When they're in the gym,
When or just
bodybuilding
fitness people
generally.
in people in
stop paying
general.
attention to is compare, like what I said earlier, comparing themselves to everyone else. I think that's number one. I think that's so important that you just focus on your own goals and your own progress.
What are your current goals, or what's your PR and stuff, like what's something that you want to go for soon? And
you know what? I think I've left that PR stuff behind. I always like to lift heavy now.
Yeah.
And get more reps, but I don't really
Chase the
push it
PR
on
no
the
more.
I just think like it's gonna translate to more muscle tissue.
Yeah.
It's gonna make me bigger. So I think now my goal is to add a lot more muscle tissue, get bigger, and then diet down and make sure I have a much more improved look in comparison to the last time I dieted down.
Is there a body weight goal you want to hit?
Not really, but for my height, there's a weight cap for classic bodybuilding.
Oh right, yeah.
In the amateur division. I think for my height, it's 101 kilos. I'm 115 now.
Yeah.
115. But I know I can get below that because the last time I dieted down, I got to 97.
Yeah, you should eat that one. Yeah.
I
Especially when you're
think I
flat
can-
and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's when you usually weigh yourself and you
Yeah,
can't load
yeah,
after the
yeah.
weigh-in. So, I'm pretty sure that's easy
Not too
doable.
bad, yeah. Would you ever pursue it as a full-time career?
If the opportunity like presented itself to me, why
Definitely.
not? You
Of
wouldn't.
course
Do you know what I
not.
mean?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm getting paid to do this for the rest of my life
That's chilling, bro.
and to just do this only, I would take the opportunity in a heartbeat. Inshallah, it does happen because that
Inshallah,
would
come
be
on,
the
yeah.
goal life.
Yeah, of course,
Doing
man.
what I love and getting paid for
Getting
it.
paid for it, yeah,
That'd
man.
be amazing. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
100%. I think we all would, isn't it?
Yeah, would you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
but
course,
full time.
100%,
It's a
man.
no-brainer. It's like winning the lottery. You go to the gym every day, have
Yeah.
fun, and you're getting paid. It's a good life, man.
Good life, man. Tell him again. What's your biggest pet peeve in the gym?
My biggest pet peeve in the gym is people that take their bloody tripods out.
Oh shit! I was gonna ask this,
And you know
bro.
the girls that stick their bums out in front of you
Yeah.
while you're doing a set.
Oh my
They
god!
got the
you know what I remember?
tripod out. They got their bum sticking out. They got their hand on their hip. It's like I need to do my set. Don't do this.
Oh well, I've seen them the videos of like the girls that take out the tripods and then like they're like, oh, what's this guy staring at in the back or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, but that's because you got.
That's
your
that's
bum
what I
out in
mean,
front
bro.
of us.
Yeah, asking for
You're
it,
in
man.
my field of vision. I'm on the incline bench and your butt is in my face, and you got the tripod out next to you.
Fucking hell, man. Honestly, sometimes, bro.
That you know what I mean?
What? Have you ever had like a weird? Have you ever had like a weird experience in the gym? Like
A
just,
weird
like,
experience in the
or
gym.
like a funny experience in the gym.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You must
I've
have
had a
loads,
few.
man.
I think I was training legs with this guy back in the day. He had massive legs. I was young at the time. And I was doing leg press and I had my headphones in. I think one of the reps, I done a mad fart, you know.
Jay's was what was Jay? Jay's was. Oh,
and
yeah,
I was
doing
like, I don't
squats,
even realize I did the fart. I think I had my headphones on and everyone was laughing around me. So it must have been a loud fart. That was
He's
an awkward
doing legs.
situation.
What the heck? We must have had some mad gym experiences.
Oh, nah, actually, you know the abductor machine?
Yeah. Oh, my
yeah.
days.
Yeah,
my
so
days.
I was
That's a
doing
sus
that.
machine, that is.
And nah, it's good. You need it. You know,
Yeah,
it
legs
gets rid of the
doesn't-
gaps in the middle of your legs.
Yeah.
So I was doing it. This was at Foundry Wolves. Doing it, stacked the machine, put gym pin in, had 2 or 3 20 plates, knocking it out. And then my trousers rip.
James was like that. He goes,
All
oh,
down that.
No, but that was on the
I was
squat.
on squat, yeah.
This
On your
was
shorts.
bad. It was all in the middle.
Oh, shit.
And like, people have seen it because it's just popped fast. I'm thinking, bloody hell, this is
Fucked it
embarrassing, man.
now, man.
I quickly like put my legs together, I had my
Yeah.
hoodie on, just like waddling out, so no one could see. Like, it's just weird, isn't it? Escaped the gym. I ain't been back to the gym for a while, you
For a
know.
while.
That was
Can't go back after that, bro.
That's
Can't go back
embarrassing.
after that.
I will go back though.
Bro, we've had
Good gym.
the same experience, yeah, with the same lady in the gym. Yeah, and you're not gonna believe this.
About the tripod
No,
incident.
no. There's this lady in the gym, yeah,
Oh,
and she's just like, she's normal lady, like there's nothing wrong with her, like she's just normal. She comes to her gym, does her stuff, and so we're just there. I think it happened to me. He wasn't there, I don't think, with me when this happened. I was doing were you there?
I was training something else.
And I was doing arms, yeah. I was doing like cable curls, like single arm ones, and I was just, you know, when like you're doing your set, you're trying to push it. I got my head down in it, and next thing you know, I feel this little tap on my shoulder. She's like this. I looked over, and she's
Is
there.
that Will's gym, bro?
Yeah. She's there, tapping me on my shoulder. I go, yeah, you're right. She goes, using that machine. It was like a fucking random machine. I was like, what the fuck, bro? She just tapped me on my shoulder. Go, yeah, use that machine. I go, nah, what the fuck? Use it, bro. Fuck you asking me for?
You were far away from it.
Yeah,
Sound like she was trying to strike a conversation.
bro. I don't
with
know what she was on, and I was like, yeah, safe. So I just carried on doing my set, man. He had the similar experience.
Should I tell you mine?
you. Same
I'll
girl.
tell you mine. Yeah, same
Same lady, bro.
So basically, he wasn't at the gym at the time that it happened.
Yeah.
Basically, I was training triceps. So you know how you do crossbodies with the D handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do my set. Yeah, I'm not listening to no one, like focus to get me hoodie on, everything. Yeah, I'm doing it. And you know how they do the kickbacks for like, I think it's for the glutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
So I'm doing it like that, head down, like doing it, trying to get all the squeeze and everything. I'm doing it, and next minute, you know, I'm like, my head's down. Next minute, you know, I get kicked in the face.
Oh, you're joking?
I get kicked in the face.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, who kicked me in the face? And then she kicked me, and I looked at her, and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then
Oh
after,
my goodness.
I went onto my left, onto my left arm, and I'm doing it again. Yeah, and she kicked me in the face again.
What did she say this time?
And then after she goes, "Oh, my bad. Do you set?" So she let me carry on with my set, and then I was like, "Alright." And then after, I just waited for her to finish her set before I went and done mine. She kicked me in the face about 2 times.
You know what?
It's
After one
crazy.
time of doing that, it sounds like it's intentional the second
Isn't
time.
it, bro?
Yeah, I know, man.
It's a bad thing to get wrong twice.
Bro, we've had some proper weird experiences to the gym, man. We've had, oh my, the eggs, bro. You're not gonna believe this, man.
Oh
You
my
know from what
goodness.
you probably know this guy. You know, everyone knows him in worlds. I don't know if he watches that shit. I don't think he watches that shit. There's no way he watches that shit. Anyway, so we know this guy, yeah, and he's like he's alright guy. Like he just talks bare shit. Like when you see him, when you think, fuck's sake, man, this guy's
Yeah.
gonna talk for ages, man. So we're there, and he's like, yeah, you saying, bro, you good? He's yeah, good, man. And he's like, oh man, you looking good now, man. Yeah, thanks, bro. Why don't you hop on steads now? Out of nowhere, I was like, nah,
Really?
not really. I was like, and he's like, bro, trust me, perfect time for you to do it, man. Trust me, man. I'm on this, and I'm on training, and I'm on this, and I'm on that. I was like, yeah, no way. And like, he's like, yeah, man, trust me, bro. Just ask Sam behind the counter, he'll give you. Ask this guy, get behind the counter, and give you.
But the thing is, yeah, wait, before you do any more, the thing is that he's saying, "Oh, I'm on this, I'm on that,"
And
but
he looks like shit,
like,
bro.
he doesn't look like he's actually on it. He just looks like
I think people forget that the fundamentals will always be the fundamentals. You gotta train hard, and you gotta eat right, and you gotta rest right.
But like the thing is, like he's saying to us, "Oh, you should hop on stage. You look bigger now.
Yeah.
This, that." But the thing is, he barely comes to the gym.
We haven't seen him in
how
like 4
does-
months, bro.
But then he says to us, "Oh, like the other day he come to the gym and he went on cardio and we're speaking to him and he goes, yeah, man, I'm on it now. I'm gonna do it. This, that,
Oh,
this,
yeah,
that."
this-
Oh
But the
my
thing
God.
after that day, he's saying he's on all this stuff, but he doesn't come. So what's the point of going on the steroids if you're not gonna actually train?
Yeah. I feel like majority of people that go gym, like these backstreet gyms, anyway,
Yeah.
underground gyms, while the older lot, majority of them will be taking something or have taken something.
But there's literally no point of taking it if you just
Yeah,
gonna risk
you
your
have
life
to
for
eat
nothing,
right.
like-
You have to train
what
hard.
I
You
mean.
have to do things sensibly.
Yeah,
You
that's
have
true,
to.
man. But I don't know, man. He's a bit like one of them.
He's just
ones.
like, you be speaking to him like, and he just says the same thing like 4 times. Like, I was speaking to him, he's like, and he's like, yeah. So what are you eating? I'm like, I'm just eating normal food, bro. I was like,
You know
whatever's at
what? You
home,
do
like.
get some funny gym characters. There was one guy at Foundry West Brom used to come in, and he used to train his hands. You know that machine where you go like that?
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Squeeze it.
He would do that for 6 or 7 sets, and he would leave. Seriously, like he'd just come in to train his hands. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember that. That was odd.
A lot of people do that with like rice. They do.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
training. I've seen that.
That's
yeah,
good for you though. You know, if you're into fighting and stuff, it meant to condition your hands.
do
Shit, what the heck? I never seen
rice
that.
and
Yeah,
that. They
yeah.
do a lot with rice, like, but I don't know.
He's always like just coming out with the same shit, man.
I know.
Yeah, what did you eat today? Oh, I've had in the morning. I have 6 eggs, but like it's like this shit was
Yeah.
ran. I'll try to have 8 eggs, but I can only eat 6, so I'll just eat 6
Yeah.
instead. Like what the fuck,
And then he
bro?
goes, and then he goes to us. He goes, my coach, because this guy all the time comes to our gym, like, to our gym, and then he goes, basically I got this coach, and I go, yeah, and he goes, like he tells me what to eat in the morning and what to eat this and that, but he goes, I can't eat that much, so I only have half the portion. And he goes, man, trust me, you should buy it. It's £70. It's really cheap. Trust me.
No, that was mass gainer.
Mass gainer.
Yeah.
What do you think of
but-
mass gainer?
I think if you could tolerate it, it's okay. But from what I've heard, it makes people feel sick.
I can't have it,
Messes
man.
with your stomach.
I remember I took
And I
it.
don't think it works if you're like, like an endomorph. Or you're a bit fat anyway.
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
makes you more. I think if you're naturally really skinny
So
and
right.
you're a hard gainer,
Yeah.
then it might benefit you if your
I
metabolism.
remember I took what Doreen Yates one, the mass gainer.
Really?
That's when I was really, really skinny. Like wasn't that skinny, but I was skinny.
Yeah.
I was skinny at the time, and I took it. I put a bit of size on, wasn't
Yeah.
too much, but then I just started researching about a lot of things in it.
I think the best
Started
supplement.
eating clean, like.
I think the best supplement anyone can take is creatine monohydrate
Yeah,
that
I've
is
run a
the
lot of
best.
people do
because
that,
it's
yeah.
the
Most
most
studied.
studied supplement out there.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. So everyone that's into gym and wants to build muscle, I think that's the first supplement they should think of is creatine monohydrate.
What do you think the difference is between commercial gyms and independent gyms, and how do you think it changes someone's mindset?
The first gym I ever trained at for a long time was the David Lloyd's gym.
I've heard a lot about David Lloyd's, but that's
It's a proper commercial gym.
yeah.
But because it was near my house, that's why I used to train there.
Isn't that expensive? Like really expensive.
My dad was paying for it. I was only a kid. I was 14. Remember?
yeah.
So it was okay. Like the way I see it is, if you know what you're doing and your head's in the right place, you can get a good gym session anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But then after a while, you know what? I wanted to switch it up. I wanted that hardcore atmosphere. I liked the Foundry gyms and the World gyms and things like that, and Ultimate Fitness. The equipment there was better for bodybuilding.
Yeah, definitely.
It had a more variety of bodybuilding equipment.
Yeah.
So I think if you're more into bodybuilding, then it's better to go to like one of these independent gyms with a good amount of bodybuilding equipment. But if you're someone that's not too fussed and you just like your deadlifts, your squats, bench press, and just a few accessory movements, then a commercial gym is good enough, really.
Of course, man. Do you ever get recognised in public? A lot.
Not a lot, but I do sometimes.
One off, like.
Yeah, today before I came, I had a PT session at Foundry West Brom, and this brother came up to me and he goes, "Oh, you was your muscle? I seen you on TikTok," and he goes, "Your physique's sick," and I get gassed. I was like, "It's a nice feeling, isn't it?"
Yeah. of course.
Especially sometimes people might recognize you, but they won't come up to you. But if someone comes up to you and says something nice and gives you a compliment, I appreciate, man. That's really nice of them to do that.
We need to have that one day, man. Recognize in public.
Yeah, you'll do it, man.
You lot on my muscle podcast,
Nah, your
bro.
podcast is gonna get massive. It's gonna have millions of subscribers, and they're like, "I remember your episodes back in the day. Look at you now. Look at you
Oh,
now."
man.
Yeah, that'd be
Thank
active,
you,
man.
Yeah,
If you could only ever train one body part ever again, what would it be and why?
arms.
Arms only.
Yeah, because t-shirts, innit? Like, this
yeah.
country's
Feel
cold
out.
most of the time, but even when it's summer,
Yeah.
you can rock a t-shirt, and if your arms are wham,
That's it,
I
done.
feel like that's the first thing people look at.
Yeah,
That's true, yeah, you're
To
right.
assess someone's muscularity, you look at
Look at the
someone's
arms. That's you're right.
Yeah, so I would definitely say
The arms are big. Oh yeah, he's big guy.
Yeah,
Don't
You could
touch
have
him.
no muscle everywhere. If you got wham arms, yo,
That's it,
my
yo.
man's the henchest guy here.
I think it's mainly the arm and the shoulder. You know.
Yeah, shoulders as well.
Arm and shoulder.
One of the two. It'd either be shoulder or arms.
Because the
100%.
shoulders make it pop out. Like,
Yeah, and and they gives you that width.
Yeah, yeah,
alpha
yeah,
look,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
What about if you could only do one? If you could only do one exercise for the arms, what would it be?
Well, triceps make up 2/3 of your arm, so it'd be a tricep exercise, and I think it'd be cable tricep pushdowns
Mm-hmm.
because I just get a sick pump from it.
But with a bar or
With a bar, yeah, cable close grip.
okay.
Well, that's it. We're here at the end of the podcast, man.
That went quick.
That went quick.
Yeah,
that didn't even.
really,
That says it's been an hour and a half, and that doesn't even feel like an hour and a half. That feels like 10 minutes, man. That
I know that does.
feels crazy.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I
We
appreciate it.
appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate
But
it.
I want to give a shout out to my little cousin. I said to him, yeah, his name's Heather. He's getting into bodybuilding.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the future of bodybuilding,
Inshallah. Come on.
inshallah. And my friend Sultan and my friend Maz.
Come on.
Because I said it. They said, "Are you going on a podcast today?" I was like, "Yeah." So I said I'd give him a shout out.
Shout out to all them, man. Big shout out to all them.
Yeah.
Shout out, man.
I'll leave everyone's links in the description. Leave
Yeah,
your Instagram
much
link
love
in
and
the
respect,
description.
man. I appreciate you for
Of course,
having
man.
me.
Anything you want to ask us, anything you want to pass around.
It's not about where you're at. It's about where you're going.
Come on, somebody click that. Someone needs that on Instagram, man. Someone needs that on the Instagram bio right now. Well, hopefully you get in a session soon, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Definitely. Hopefully we'll have to get a big episode in. I don't know how we're gonna fit everyone in on this small room.
Nah,
How we
we'll
gonna fit you in?
man? We'll fit.
How are we gonna fit you, Jay, Will? If everyone's on for it, bro, I don't know how we're gonna fit everyone on.
Nah, we'll do it. We'll find
That'll
a way.
be an episode and a half though. That'll be a sick episode.
Yeah,
that'll
yeah,
be.
it would be a very good episode.
We'll have to get it
Yeah,
on,
very
man.
good.
Have to see.
There's a lot of guys though that you can get on here, man. Get
Mhm.
some good content.
Sure, man.
Hopefully.
Hopefully soon,
Hopefully.
man. We need to
Yeah,
start
soon.
banging this out more, man. We need to start banging it out more, bro. We enjoy it.
Yeah. It was good
Enjoy it a
fun,
lot.
man. I had a lot of good fun.
Of course, man. Come on. Well, hope to see you soon again.
Yeah.
Don't know when, but we'll definitely see you soon again
100%.
sometime.
See you soon when we start training.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, man. So
100%.
that's been episode 3 of the Man Muscle podcast. I'll catch you next time.